What's up, YouTube? For those of you that did not know, the Call of Duty Alpha was out from September 18th to September 20th, the Cold War Alpha, that is. And I got a few notes here. I'm going to go through categories for my first impressions. Hopefully got some gameplay in the background. I'm going to go through the good, the meaning I don't know, and then the bad, obviously. So we're going to switch it up. We're going to start with the bad. The bad's pretty quick, the and's the quickest, and then the good is probably going to take the longest. So let's start with the bad. Skill-based matchmaking. We all know it. We all know what it is. It's in every game ever, especially COD. Skill-based matchmaking should stay in ranked. Skill-based matchmaking has no play in regular multiplayer and casual gameplay. It just doesn't make sense. People make the argument that like you should get better, but in Modern Warfare 2, when I was a little kid and I was going 4 and 25, I was having a great time. So I think skill-based matchmaking should stay in ranked play and not in casual play. Casual play, if you're bad, you're bad. If you're good, you're good. If ranked, if you want to play with similar talents, then go for it. But I don't think it should be in casual play. Next are the snipers. Everyone that snipes is loving the snipers, and it makes sense. Sniping is way too easy. Alright, so snipers have extreme amounts of aim assists, which they never had in all these other CODs. Call of Duty has already come out and said they did it on purpose just to test it and see how it goes, and they're going to revert it. So that's obviously a good, but it was a bad in the alpha because it was way too easy. We're going into a very basic one. I think the movement is a slight bit too slow. The going to the ground and coming up prone. I think the overall speed of the game is a little slow. Maybe add a perk that can make you a little bit faster. I think they should match the pace of Modern Warfare because I think Modern Warfare played a little bit faster in terms of your movement than that game does. Although the game does move faster, but movement I think it should be a little bit quicker. And then the last one, which isn't a huge deal, the only map that I didn't like was Miami. I felt like it went from pitch black to bright white in a snap of a finger, which I wasn't a fan of because that reminded me of Modern Warfare where I couldn't see anyone in any corners. And then the feel of that map. The map looks cool in terms of like if you're just standing out and just looking, it looks dope, but it's so scattered. No matter what game mode you're playing, you never feel like there's like a play. You never feel like you're sure of anything. You never know where people are gonna spawn. You never know where people are gonna be. It's just so scattered. And I didn't like the way the map feels. But overall, those are the bads. That's as worst as it gets. Then let's go to the I only have one and that would be the shotgun secondaries. Anytime there's a shotgun secondary, sometimes it brings in some OP kind of loadouts that you can have. Shotguns typically should be primaries. If they're going to be secondaries, they got to be pretty bad. You can't have a great shotgun as a secondary because then everyone's going to have to run a secondary shotgun and it's just going to be dumb. So overall, that's just the I like the shotguns, especially like the Spaz shotgun. That one was really good. The other one, the pump shotgun, wasn't great, but the Spaz was really good. Shouldn't be a secondary. Now let's move on to the good, because this is going to take up a majority of my time. We'll start with maps, because we already spoke on Miami. The other two maps, which I call Satellite, I don't even know if that's what it's called, and then Moscow. Both maps I love. The only part of Satellite that I don't like is the outside dunes, especially with the snipers being broken. It kind of gets a little finicky, but I played the dunes and I played well with ARs and subs, so I think it should be fine. I like the way those maps played. They felt good. They rotated good. The hardpoint, the domination, the team deathmatch kill confirmed, everything felt good. Spawns were flipping on time. I wasn't getting caught, killed in spawn over and over again. It was a very good structure, the way that it moved, and I did enjoy both of those maps very much. Miami I still enjoyed, but it was just a little iffy. Now we're moving on to the most important, guns. I think each gun does what it should do. I think subs fry up close, shotguns obviously, but subs are best in terms of primaries up close. ARs are good at a distance. They can play close range, but they're more good at a distance. The tactical rifles are a lot better at distance. Snipers, distance, but they're broken. LMGs, I don't know what they're for because I don't think they're like amazing, but I think they're okay. You can't spam shoot them because I don't have 100 bullets, but overall I think the LMGs are pretty good as well. The only complaint that I have is the Type 63. We all know it. The Type 63 is the most broken gun in the game. It's a 2-shot to the head, any distance, and a 3-shot to the body, any distance. And that can't be a thing when the fire rate is like 390 rounds per minute. It's dumb. Next, we're going to move on to time to kill. I've always been a fan of the longer time to kill. This is up to you. This is preference. Some people like the fast time to kill, like Modern Warfare Remastered or Modern Warfare. And then some people like the slower time to kill, like Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, that type of stuff. And I've always been a fan of the slower times to kill. It just feels better to me. I like longer gunfights, more engagements. It allows me to use my skill versus just getting beamed in the back of the head and 2 bullets and I'm out and I don't have a chance to react. We have 2 more things. The next one's not going to be very important for most of you. It's coloring. I thought the Modern Warfare coloring, in terms of the contrast and everything, anytime I look into a dark corner, I can't see absolutely anything. I can't see one thing. It just looks like a black corner. There's people there. I have no idea. I get beamed. It's over. Same thing as if I look into a light corner, I don't see anything. It just looks like bright light. Modern Warfare tried to make things a little too realistic, and to me it kind of messed with the coloring, and I wasn't a huge fan of that. But overall, I thought Cold War was way better coloring wise. I never had an issue of looking in a corner and not seeing someone. I knew I could see everything. It was all perfect to me. Coloring, another thumbs up. The last thing will be like cool little additions that most people won't really realize nor care. The cool little addition is the 6 perk system versus the full attachment system. All the other ones are pointless. The danger close, all that stuff is dumb to me. I think the 6 perks or the full attachments are going to be essential. I don't know which one's better. I use 6 perks the whole time. I didn't think 9 attachments was necessary, but I think you could probably go either way, especially in pubs. And when it comes to competitive, that's where it's going to get finicky. I don't know. I've always been a pick 10 system guy. I like where you get to pick 10 things and roll with it. It's always been my favorite thing to do. But, you know, they made a cool little adjustment with the 6 perk system and the full attachment system. Again, I think they just need to add a perk to move a little bit quicker, like a lightweight or something. And the last addition that I love, that most people probably have no idea, nor even realize, nor think it's even cool, is if you're playing Hardpoint, you're on the hill, and most people don't know when the hill rotates or where it goes. In the last 10 seconds, the game will point you to where the hill is. So it'll put another little icon on the new hill saying this is the new hill with 10 seconds left, and you can rotate towards it. I love it because it gives people that are trash the reason to rotate. They know where to go, and I'm not the only one forcing rotations because I remember them. I can help people by just telling them to look at the radar. Overall, I thought it was a really cool concept. So in general, obviously you could tell I enjoyed the game. I like it way better than Modern Warfare. I hated Modern Warfare. It reminded me a lot of World War II, which I also hated. This game to me has a feel of like a Modern Warfare movement mixed with like kind of a Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3 kind of structure. Obviously not flying in the sky or sliding 1,000 feet, but the movement and everything feels kind of similar, and the game looks kind of similar. So if you enjoyed Black Ops 4 or Modern Warfare, mix them together and you got this. So in general, the alpha was dope. Again, I only played it for like 20 hours. I can't give my entire impression about how the game is, but overall, with those 20 hours played, I thought it was super dope. I enjoyed my time. Never once was I losing my mind and raging like I do in Warzone. Now the only thing we have to wait out for is how are the zombies and how is Warzone. So with that being said, don't forget to check out my socials down below, with that being Twitter, Instagram, my other YouTube channel, my Twitch, which I live stream every single day except for Friday, and my TikTok, obviously. I will keep you guys up to date with all the news on the beta, the alpha, the time to kills, all the guns. I have a lot of videos coming out. I have lists and everything. So do not forget to subscribe right now, like the video, and be ready for the new uploads. I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Deuces.
When the bass play my song inside the car, she turn it up and keep on saying I'm a shit bumps. Looking at my wristwatch, time about 11 in a day, but I'm sipping on a good scotch. Body looking top notch, got the juicy on the back of the